Microfinance and Women's Empowerment in Sierra Leone. By Abdoulaye B. Doumbia and Ibrahim Munu. The development of poor communities is contingent upon the interventions of development partners in the affairs of government and non-governmental organizations worldwide. Since it gained prominence with its declaration in 2005 by the United Nations General Assembly, microfinance has been highly noted as an intervention that could help elevate the socio-economic status of low-income earners and improve their standard of living by providing financial services to enhance development. Financial inclusion and women empowerment are two key focus areas in sustainable development efforts worldwide. This study aims to examine the role of microfinance in women's empowerment in Bo City, southern Sierra Leone. Using BRAC Sierra Leone's microfinance scheme for market women in Bo Big Market Center as a case study. Questionnaire instruments and interviews were used to collect primary data from 290 respondents, some of whom were microfinance beneficiaries and female business table owners. The collected data was analyzed using simple descriptive statistics and simple correlation and regression analysis. The study revealed that although there are challenges for women to access resources, MFs have provided options for women to explore in addition to the few other options available to them. Some improvement in psychological well-being and social empowerment among rural women is on record due to their participation in microfinance through the SHG program. However, a significant constraint was the need for more funds to transform their businesses meaningfully. Access to financial resources for women in most deprived communities, like the study area, is a significant challenge for the upward mobility of most women. Furthermore, although the MFIs give loans to all genders, women are often more preferred. In addition to providing microcredits in cash terms, some MFs also give agricultural products like seedlings and animals to their clients. To guide the economic activities of their clients, some MFs offer training programs on basic bookkeeping, savings, and accountability lessons. The study further revealed that although some women seek these loans to start or improve their businesses, they often use a considerable amount of these loans to handle other affairs, like paying school fees for their wards and buying household items. Thus, the services provided by MFs have significantly enhanced women's ability to start other income-generating activities, increase their chances of contributing to the development of their children, and improve their decision-making stance in their communities. However, despite the incredible benefits realized from MFs, these market women face many challenges, including loan diversion and a need for more financial discipline in their businesses. Short repayment schedules and unjustified deductions from the loans expected from MFs were also significant challenges that were revealed. Based on all of these issues identified, it was recommended that training programs for both clients and MFI staff must be an integral part of their services. Also, financial discipline must be instilled into the clients to avoid loan diversion, creating a better chance to improve their businesses. Additionally, MFs are expected to monitor or supervise their clients and businesses by continuously engaging with them on critical elements of their businesses. Finally, the central government must ensure that robust regulations are provided and implemented to govern the operations of MFs and guide the implementation of interest rates for the clients. The small size of loans, market instabilities, high interest rates, deductions, short loan repayment periods, and too few MFs in the community are challenges that market women must overcome to enjoy the full potential of these opportunities. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel to watch more scientific videos.